Hi, Tracy here, and I'm here today with the Get Ready With Me. It's going to be a Lancôme Get Ready With Me. It might be a little bit on the long side, but I haven't filmed in quite a while. As we all know, I've had this issue, and I won't say, if you followed the channel you know what it is, and if you haven't, if you go back, there's a video about it. But now I have this issue from trying to have my bloods done almost 2 weeks ago, and it's quite painful. But that being said, we're not going to let it ruin the makeup, and I hope nobody was a bit squeamish when they seen it. So it's a Lancôme day today, and all of the items I am using are Lancôme. And excuse the nails, because this is the first day I have felt like putting a little bit of slap on my face. So I have a little bit of pencil through the brows and a little bit of white pencil on the inner rim. So that aside, also I slightly have outlined, because, well, as you get older your eyesight kind of, it's very difficult to see with a little teensy weensy mirror everything. So, and as I said, I haven't filmed in such a long time, so here goes anyhow. And I hope you stay and watch, and I'm happy to say thank you to the new people that have subscribed, and for those who have been watching and have remained subscribers since we started the channel, thanks to you also. And even though I've been out of action for a while, I look at the comments, and I am very grateful for everybody who continues to support Phoebe and myself. And, well, it's just something we both enjoy doing, and it's a shared interest, which is nice for a mother and a daughter. So that being said, I'm going to pin up my hair because it's quite warm. Hasn't been nice summer, but it's quite warm. Try and bunch this up somewhere back. Yeah, that'll do. Not perfect. Every time I go to roll my sleeve up, I think you can't roll it up, you can't inflict that on people watching for the next however long. So I am going to start with my foundation, and this is my foundation at the minute. It is Beige Rose, and it is by Lancôme, and it's the Tinty Dill, as they refer to it. No, I'm not. I have forgotten I'm going to put my base on. They call this La Base. Obviously, they pronounce everything in French because they are a French company. Now, having said that, when I was younger, and that glow isn't makeup at all, it's just from the heat. Because with a pale complexion, for those that don't have it, you're inclined to get ruddiness. When you either get too warm or too cold, you get very ruddy. And sometimes even little rosacea can pop up. So for the life of me, when I first started wearing makeup, I could never understand why people wore blush, because I said to myself, why would you spend so long getting your complexion even and then go ahead and add something that would give the colour back to your cheeks? But of course it's a whole different process, and it looks completely different to a la rosé all day. It is, as I said, it is quite humid here at the minute. It's not warm, it's dark, it's overcast, and it's anything but a nice day. There is a short that I put up that we did get a nice day, and of course we went wild, because any day that we get that is sunny, warm, the arms are out looking like 2 milk bottles, because we haven't seen the sun in so long. Now that is the La Base, the base, and that is a silicone primer. If you're curious, it is very similar to the first high-end base I ever had, which was, or primer, which was Smashbox back in the day when Smashbox came out. and primer made such a difference to people's makeup foundation. It just makes a huge difference. And every year that you're on the planet, it works even better. Take it from me. So I am going to apply my foundation with, this isn't a Lancôme brush, but take a second and appreciate the beautiful brush that it is. It's one I had hanging around in a box. I got it as a gift. I don't know whether it was birthday or Christmas, or it was reduced in Ireland, I can't remember, but it's an It Cosmetics brush and it is just beautiful. It kind of looks like a snow globe. So that's what I apply my foundation with. So as I said, this is called Beige Rose. Now when I seen this first of all, that was the one I was using first of all, and it is a pale colour with a yellow undertone. I didn't have any of that today. I meant to replace my foundation. It had this one and I thought, my God, that is not going to match my face. It is pink. But she said just try a little bit and see, and it actually did blend in very well with my neck. So there's a lesson to be learned there, I'm sure. Whilst it may not have seemed appropriate at the time, given the chance, it was. I'm going to put a little extra under my eyes because I have dark circles and I haven't taken out my concealer. But I have two Lancôme concealers. One is the new serum concealer, and I may bring that out someday and do a swatch with the original Tint Idole concealer. One is more yellowy, one is more peachy. And to do so, the peach is very good for dark circles, which I do suffer with. Well, there's that. And I hope the light is okay. Now I don't bring my foundation up on my eyes. I don't know why I don't, I just don't. So, how is that looking? Yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. So the next thing that I do is I take a big brush and I go in with my eyeshadow. Now I did do a poll, but when I went to get the palette that got the most votes in the poll, one of my daughters, not Phoebe, had borrowed it. So if I wanted to put the video up today, I just had to do without it, and Lord knows how I'll be feeling tomorrow. So I said either do it today or don't do it at all. So this is what I have been doing recently. Now the colour that I used is from, this is the Satin Taupe. No, it's not. It is the French Nude, the Lancôme French Nude, and they're the colours. And I've used the palest one at the end. So I just put that down all over the lid, and this is the way I found very helpful for me for getting the straight line. So I just a little sample of the black opium, put it down, place that all over. Now what I may do to speed the video up so it's not too long is do one eye and then do the other off camera. I just might do that, I'll see, rather than doing two the same. It's all over the eye. Now I can leave little marks, indentations, but they only last a couple of seconds, minute at the most, and they're gone. So then I take a fluffy brush and I go in with the second shade, which is that one there. It's a warm toned brown. Now the French Nude is a nice palette. I don't think anyone would object to it. It's just one of those palettes that the people pleasing palette, I suppose. It's like the black opium, yeah. that most people will like it. The French Nude. It isn't my favourite out of the 5-pan palettes that I have from Lancôme, the Quince. I had to think there for a second. Singles, duos, trios, quads and quints. I'll bring that in like that. And these brushes are Sigma brushes, and I got them in a local chemist and they were reduced. I hadn't tried Sigma before and they're okay. They're good. They're not life-changing, but they're good. And I'm happy enough with them. So it's a Sigma brush, I'm sure. No number on it. Oh, some of them are numbered, some aren't. So the next brush I go in with is, it's an angle brush from Sigma. Also, I have to pull this up a little bit. I'm sorry, you can see the heat. The next one I'm going in with is the darker brown. Now that can be used as an eyeliner also, which is very handy. You can dip your pencil brush into it and use it as a liner. There you go. And there is very little, if any, fallout. There may be a tiny bit, but that wasn't the palette's fault. It was more my negligence than anything else. So I'll just go back in again. Yeah. Now I can find my pencil brush. There we have it. This came with the set as well. So as you can see, I have a dent in this, and it's from using this as a liner. I use it for two things. I use it for my brows to make them look a little bit fuller and darker. Does a great job on that. As you can see, there's a big difference now between that one and that one. Yeah, definitely I can see a difference. I don't know if you can. If you can, leave a comment to say you could. Give a little more swatch there at the front. Yeah. And also I'm going to use it underneath to line. Which makes, just keep changing the way you're using the little pencil brush from side to side. Now that makes a huge difference to the eye. In my opinion, that's without mascara. Now I'm going to do the other eye and I'll be back. 2 eyes and 2 brows matching. They won't be twins, they won't be sisters. They may be cousins, but maybe even not. They could be just friends. So I'll be back with that. So I'm back, and as I said, they aren't related at all, as the case may be. They seem to be friends that have fallen out. This is the nicer friend with the arch, and this one is slightly more, I don't know, it's not quite as well done. So there you have it. So the next thing I do is, as I said, I haven't done makeup in such a long time. I use the little spatula. And I find the ones that come with the Lancôme palettes are usually very good. And I go into the shimmer shade. Card up. So that's the shimmer shade. There is kind of a champagne-y colour. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that. Yeah. And these shadows are very forgiving for those of us who aren't young anymore and who still like a bit of shimmer, but whose eyelids aren't playing ball with us. We want the shimmer, but they just don't agree, so it can be a battle of wills with your eyeballs at some points in time, and this is one of them I find with shimmer. I like a bit of shimmer, I like a bit of sheen on my lids, but sometimes it doesn't look so great. And I am proud to say I am 54. Now, when I was younger and I used to go past the Lancôme counters, when we would go anywhere that there would be a huge Lancôme display, any of the cities or whatever, I would just go back past it straight away and head for whatever brands were in fashion at the time and said, why are Lancôme still in business? Why do people purchase Lancôme? It's just not for me. I always thought it was for a certain demographic that I wasn't part of age-wise, but I am now. And also I always thought it was very expensive, and it's not cheap, but you are getting what you pay for with the Lancôme, in my opinion. Anyhow, that's my opinion. And what I've started to do is buy less, slowly but surely, and better quality, age appropriate makeup for my age, because let's face it, as you age, it is a gift to be treasured, but we do need all the help we can get with keeping the makeup looking respectable. So I'm back, and next is bronzer. Now, how beautiful is that? And I've kept it for the video, and it is, I hope you can see that, I'm only filming on the phone, and I hope I can pick it up. It is in the number 02. Now, I put up a couple of shorts with it in it, but I don't think it actually showed up. But a nice bronzer it is. It is a bronzer, but it's not orange. Now, I do have a couple, and they can tend to lean very orange. So, I'd reckon that is just about the right colour for me. Because first time using it, and I'm as excited as anyone to put it on. Let's see what it's like. There's vitamin C in it. I don't mind the vitamin C. I can't use the Lancôme spray like the Fix Plus, because that has kiwi in it, and I am allergic to kiwi, so I can't have that. I heard it's a very good spray, but I can't have it, so just have to accept what we can't have and appreciate what we can. That's what I have always thought. Up there like that. I don't have a highlighter from Lancôme. I do believe they did have them at one point, but I think they were so good they actually sold out. Back with the bronzer, and it is looking nice in my opinion, and although it is vitamin C infused, I haven't felt any issues, and I would straight away if there was something in it I was allergic to, like the kiwis. As I said, that's why I'm afraid to use their spray, but it just says vitamin C infused and with vitamin E also, and it's a matte buildable intensity. So here we go. Now I'll put a tiny bit more on for the sake of the camera, and for those who have put videos up, I'm sure on YouTube, you'll all attest to the fact that what may seem minimal makeup on the camera, if you were to go outside, would look slightly more glamorous, and vice versa. So there we go. and a tan nose. That looks like a very nice, very healthy suntan to me. Now, I will, to kind of join everything up together, I will just go around the eyes, not messing with the shadow, just slightly above where the shadow is, just kind of combine everything together to make it cohesive looking. It may make a differ, it may not, but to me I feel it does. So we have that, and I'm quite happy. My my blush is, it's a new shade I got from their Sublime Brushers. Blush Sublime. So the blush that I have is from the Sublime Blush range, and I won't keep saying from Lancôme because obviously it's a Lancôme. Get ready with me. Where else would it be from? And I'm going to use the bottom end of this, and the shade is a very pale, not pink. It might be coming across a little bit pink, but it's not. It'd be more mauve, lilac-y type. It's a very cool tone, which I like. I like the cool tone. So, because I'm not a pink girl, as we all know. And for those that don't, I'm not pink crazy. So, see, I was using the mirror, but I think maybe the camera on the phone gives better. And because I have a bit of fullness in my face, I still have apples. Right, blush them apples. Yeah, happy with that. So now, next will be the lip. No, mascara. I have to do mascara. Now I've just brought a couple of the selection of mascaras that I've got to show you. I usually use Dior mascara, but as this is a Lancôme video, I will use the Lancôme mascara. I have two here. This I use the whole time. This is their primer, and it's only recently I discovered that you can actually use it at night time as a kind of like your skincare. When you're going to bed, you can put it on your eyes or your lashes, and you can sleep with it on, and it's supposed to help with growth, and it strengthens them, helps with the growth of them and the condition of them. So I need the close-up mirror for this. It's white. I don't use mascara as a rule on the bottom, so that's my tried and true, no matter who or what or where. I'll always be a Dior mascara fanatic, but I will use the I might use the Hypnose, or I might use this one. Phoebe raves about this Monsieur Big or Mr. Big, whichever you prefer to call it. This is a sample size, so I'll go with that one. And to be fair, it isn't a bad mascara, but the issue that I would have with all of these mascaras is that Dior one. If you leave it on your lashes for a minute, it will, if you have long straight lashes, it will give you curly lashes. Curly like if you used a lash curler, which the thought always terrifies me of putting one of those on my eyes and pulling all the lashes out. Not even for the vanity going around with no lashes, but for the pain of it. see. So, as I said, for the purpose of the video, I kept that one good. And after applying it, and it's a matte, a Lancôme matte lipstick, and this one is called Merci Simone. Merci, I think that means thank you in French though. Merci. Didn't do French. So the Lancôme lipstick is nice because you just have to press the top and it pops out. So anybody looking for a nice gift for somebody, they're a lovely gift if you know what preference the person has for shades and colours and textures. I like the mattes, but then I'm a matte girl. I don't like satins or sheeny, shiny lipsticks. I just don't like the texture of them on me personally. They're lovely on other people, but I just don't like them on me. So I find that very comfortable. Some people don't. It's not drying at all. It's really nice. And although I go back on what I said about not being a pink girl, because I think it is coming up pink on the camera, but as you can see, it's more mauve. It's not pink because the curtains behind me are pink, but not so much pink. It is more mauve. Maybe I just haven't got enough blush on. There you go. Speaking of blush, I do also run just a little bit of the blush around my eyes, just to make the entire thing look yeah, I'm happy with that. So those are my Lancôme products. As I said, I have a lot of the quints. If you look at the shorts, there's a huge selection of them. I think I have about 6 or 7, maybe more, if I can retrieve the one that has gone from my possession. The person that borrowed returns it. I could do a video on ranking my favorites, and I might do that, just because some of them I prefer more than others on me. Some of them will be better for people with different colouring, maybe be the hair or the eyes or the skin or whatever. So some of them I will repurchase, some of them I won't, but none of them I would say were a waste of money, because they will all be used by somebody at some stage. So that's my Lancôme. Get ready with me. And all that's left is a spray of some perfume. So because it's the Lancôme video, I'll have to go with the La Vie Belle. Which is another one of those perfumes I don't think anyone could take offense with. It's just nice. Everybody seems to like it. It's a people pleaser. It may not be your signature scent, but there you go. Get ready with me and Lancôme, and by the time I've edited all the bloopers out of that video, you can tell it's been a long time since I've been on camera. So I hope you bear with me. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you leave a comment, maybe a thumbs up if you want. And if you have subscribed, thanks ever so much. And if you haven't subscribed and you watch, consider subscribing. And that's it. And if you would like to see me rank these palettes, they don't get much talking about on YouTube, I'm more than happy to do that. So, and also there's a blue one that I really love, because it is bright blues with a gold, and blue is really out of my comfort zone. I just am so attracted to the colours in it when I've seen it, and it is really nice on. So if you would like to check the shorts out, you'll see it is gorgeous, gorgeous blue and gold palette. And let me know what you think, what you thought, and I'll see you again in my next one, which hopefully won't be such a long time coming around, because when you stop doing videos and then you return to doing them, you do get very nervous. And I think anyone that tells you different, or they mightn't be telling you the truth, maybe they're just more confident than me, who knows. Anyhow, thanks for watching again, and hopefully we'll be back at some point in time, myself and Phoebe, and we'll do a live together, which would be nice, wouldn't it? All being well. So until then, bye bye. The Lancôme lipsticks are nice because they come like that. You press them and like that. Oh, is there anything going to go right in this video?